Okay, so let's try something a little different today. I had signed up previously to test drive Model S. I just wanted to experiment a little bit. Um, I'm not really looking for a new one. I was thinking about getting an old one, but I'm not so sure right now. Anyway, so this is a Model S. As far as I know, it's a regular model, although if I look at those wheels, those don't look like regular wheels. Oh, they've been, looks like they've been curved a little bit. Whoops. Anyway, white on white. There you go. There's no badge, so it's just a Model S. Blacked out. Okay. Looks nice, huh? I do think it's kind of cool that it presents the door handles, but anyway. Well, what you know, it has a yoke. Well, we'll see how that goes. Anyway, I'm not doing anything crazy. Well, it has performance pedals in it. That's interesting. Oh. Oops. Did it not get close? Fasten seatbelt. All right. So far, so good. It is kind of lean back, but we'll see how that goes. Oh, that threw me off. So, speed limit to 85 miles an hour. Apparently, you put your foot on your brake, and then you put the foot on drive and accelerate. Put the foot on the accelerator, and it is in drive. Okay, I'd heard something about that, but when I touched the slider, it actually put it in park. Okay, put it in park. Press here. Oh, long press for park. Okay, car's parked. Yay. Interesting. Different things are in different places, but I mean, compared to my Model Y. But there you go. Oh, so speaking of this thing, oh my goodness. I mean, if you gave me a Model S with a yoke steering wheel, I mean, I guess I could accept it. But I'll tell you, going around corners, so I'm turning right. Well, I go to reach over here, and there's no steering wheel to grab. So could you adjust to it? You could drive it. I learned to just kind of rest my hand up here for just cruising on the highway. Not a big deal. But okay, whatever. It is what it is. I am looking around, and I don't see anything that indicates I'm ready for autopilot, and I'm not sure why. Maybe it just doesn't have miles on it. Okay, so turn signals. So these, if you touch it, push it down a little bit, then you feel a little vibration to indicate that it's engaged. Lights, I guess this turns on lights. I don't know. This normal scroll wheel, a horn, obviously. I would have thought this over here was for cruise control. I don't know. This is supposed to be the wipers. So I haven't actually seen this picture, or maybe just in register. And then, of course, this is to invoke the voice command. Let's see. And right now it's showing it has 222 miles. So it's roughly around 60%. At least it was when I was at the Domain. So what does that mean? It is actually around 400 miles cruising range, which is kind of nuts. Okay, let's get outside and let's take another look at the outside. Didn't really notice in the dark of the parking garage, but this has kind of like a cloth feel to it. I'm guessing that they're talking about the Highland. Maybe this is what Highland gets. I don't know. It does look pretty nice. Although I like the wood a lot better. Anyway, whatever. Onward, upward. Okay, the rear tire is a 295 30/21. And it's an Eagle Sport. So, yeah, this is not just a regular run-of-the-mill tire or wheel. Oh, man. Yeah, front wheels, a 265 3521. Wow, wowzers, man. This is something else. Okay, so I think older Model S's have both the Tesla spelt out and the Tesla T on it. This just has Tesla spelt out. That would be nice if their cars had Tesla spelt out. I mean, I've had people run, what is that car? What is that car? And I tell them it's Tesla. So, I mean, it's good to, it leads to conversation, but then if that person didn't have a chance to talk to me, then they'd still be wondering, I guess. But anyway, whatever. Peace and harmony. I will say this about this car. I mean, I'm sure it's relatively new, but it looks to me like maybe somebody had it and they couldn't take it anymore, and so they brought it back or traded it in or whatever happened. I don't think this originally shipped out to the Tesla store. But oh yeah, let's take a look at this. So one of the questions that you may get, I don't know if you can see it, but there's a little camera in there, and that camera has a red lens on it. You can't see it, yeah. And this one has a red lens. And there's the cameras up front, or in the windshield. Okay, let me throw this in. Some of you may think, well, he's sounding kind of negative. It's just, you know, it's an $87,000 car. Or base model is $87,000. I don't think this is base model. Anyway, it starts at $87,000. You get free supercharge for 3 years, but you know, can you imagine me showing up at my daughter's house up in Boston with this car? It'd be like, oh wow. Yes. I mean, don't get me wrong, I think it's a great car. If I get this at half price, yeah, I'd buy it. But that's not happening, is it? So, and you know, I've seen used ones for you can buy them as cheap as maybe $20,000 in Texas. 2012s, 2013, stuff like that. But I mean, all the warranties run out. So what happens if the batteries fail? One of the motors fail? Anyway. But I will tell you, this is so smooth cruising along. Let me mention this. Oh, you see the seats? They're perforated. They have air conditioning in them. Note the Elon Franz, whoever. Oh, I could use this in my Model 3 or my Model Y. Yes, sir. Okay, here we are on trips. So I've covered 8 miles for 17 minutes. I used 317 watt hours per mile. Now, a fair amount of that was up on way 3, and when the traffic opened up, I did punch it up a little bit, and around some neighborhoods I did also punched it up a little bit. So I'm guessing that the since last charge at 281 watt hours per mile would be closer to what I might get in real life. Now the total mileage is 1,549, so it seems like the camera should have calibrated by now. But whatever, peace and harmony. Let's get the car back. I have done what I wanted to do. Oh, look at that, there's a little speaker up there, and then there's a speaker in there, and there's a speaker down there. Wow, that's cool. And then a fairly good speaker back there, a good sized one, I should say. And of course there's the roof, although you're going to see reflection. Yeah, this is okay, to be fair, yeah, I could get used to this car, yes. Let's see, controls, all the normal controls, no space to record. Drag strip mode. They have drag strip mode on this car. And look, chill, sport, insane acceleration. Oh my goodness, no way. I don't know why you don't have this on. Auto shift out of part, beta. Okay, suspension. Oh, cool. Okay, so it's sports. The suspension's in sport mode. Cool, awesome. Autopilot. Interesting. Full self-driving beta. Okay, will be available in that. So I could turn on FSD here, but it wouldn't be active immediately because it would take a while to. Wait, where'd you go? Whoops. There we go. Oh, okay. Just drag it over. Okay, whatever. Locks, unknown key, walkway lock, window lock, lights, ambient lights, display, center. Oh. So this has the tilt. I can tilt it. Seems odd, but okay. Wait, what? Okay. I'm not being fair to you guys at all, am I? So there is a rear display, but you already knew that if you know what this is. Navigation, automatic navigation. Yeah. Okay, safety, camera-based detection. Wow, that air conditioning feels really nice. Okay, autopilot. Oh, there's a game update available, okay. FSD, it has FSD in it. Premium connectivity, yes. Autopilot computer, other than telling me the hardware version. Where was the additional vehicle information? Okay, air suspension is adaptive. Audio system, premium, of course. Autopilot is FSD. CCS adapter is enabled. Heat pump. It has a HomeLink 5. Infotainment RAM is 16 gigabytes. Wow. With a Ryzen. Low voltage lithium ion. Yeah. Front and rear motors are permanent magnets. Wow. Okay, how cool is that? Oh, right. Just push the button down here, dummy. Yeah, it's the same as every other car. Every other Tesla, that is. Okay, all right, fine. Whatever. It's all good. Okay, so any final thoughts before I drop it off? So the trip back, 11 miles, 18 minutes. Oh, wow. There's no way. Okay, it says 266 watt hours per mile. I'll tell you, there's a couple places where I hit it. They set the speed limit in the car to 85 miles an hour, and it beeped at me once. So I was just following some other cars. I don't know what happened there, but anyway. But 266 watt hours per mile? Wow. Pretty efficient. It's almost 4 miles per kilowatt. Anyway, whatever. Peace and harmony. Long press, parking. There we go. Like I said before, I mean, if, and it's crazy, that'd be a crazy thing, right? If you were to give me this car, I would take it. I mean, first service ticket is you get rid of this and put it on the regular wheel. But, oh. That's for high beam. Okay. There you go. Anyway, as I was saying was, if you were forced me out of this car, yes, I would take it. I mean, this is really nice. Do I want to pay $87,000, whatever it is for it? Not really. But there you go. If you're in a place where you could get one of these, I would say get it. Why not? Enjoy life a little bit. Okay, after I pulled in, so I'm writing down mileage, and I'm taking a look at what I got. So since last charge, so I charged up overnight. So this charge, moving down to Tesla over at Domain. So round trip was 64 miles. Used 15 kilowatt hours. The average energy was 239 watt hours per mile. Now, I'll give you that part of that's out on 1431 and in Lago Vista, which would help conserve some energy. But look at that difference compared to both that Model 3 performance and that Model S. Although I think either one of them, they would have got better mileage if I had driven all the way up to here. But anyway, that's what I'm looking for. I'm looking for something that's doing better than 4 miles per kilowatt. At least here. Now, I know when I'm on the highway, I'm not going to get that, but there it is. Okay, let me clarify a few things. So the car did have a FSD, but with FSD, you have to go through and accept responsibility for operating FSD and that kind of stuff. And then also, once you accept it, then it has to download an update. Depending upon what version of software you're on, it may take, I've heard it may take as long as a month to get an update. So anyway, that's why Autopilot didn't show up. That was throwing me off, but that's what that was. Okay, when I did bring the car back, I said, wait, it has Ludicrous on it. Wait, that can't be right, can it? And the guy says, yeah, sure, why not? Model S Plaid, we can't give you Model S Plaid because we'd be responsible for it, and then that's too dangerous. But Ludicrous you can have. Okay, fine, whatever. So anyway, that's why, and actually looking through the videos, I don't see where I say here's Ludicrous, but Ludicrous was one of the modes in somewhere, although it wasn't in the acceleration, because there was a chill sport and sport. Ludicrous? Is that where it is? Anyway, whatever. It stunned me that was there, but he's like, yeah, that's normal thing. So I said, wait, that can't be a base car. That can't be a base car. So as far as I know, the only thing that was upgraded on that car were the wheels and tires. Those wheels are not base wheels. Are they performance? I mean, obviously they're performance wheels, but I'm not sure what level of performance that is. And the tires obviously were well, I don't know. Obviously, I don't know. I do know that you can get a Model S with air wheels or air wheel covers. So I'm not really sure what that would be, but that'd be something to look at when you buy the car, right? If you're buying a Model S, don't get me wrong. If you gave me this Model S with these wheels and these tires, I would take it, yes. But you need to make sure you know what you're ordering, right? But that's always true. Okay, that's all the notes I have written down. And I did cover in the video that, oh, well, yes, I had over 1,000 miles usage on it. So they got the car back from somebody. I didn't ask that question, but it's obvious. So there you go. I hope you find this interesting, entertaining. If you're considering a Model S, I hope this gives you an idea. I mean, as a person who has a Model Y long range, I would say the Model S base level, do whatever you want with the wheels and tires. I mean, but that has more than enough to do anything you want to do, I think, except, and there is an except, Plaid, right? If you want to have Plaid, you have to buy Plaid, right? That's obvious. And if you want Plaid with the track package, you got to pony up for it. Oh, right. The car had FST. I didn't ask whether or not FST was a base thing. I don't know that part. Didn't ask. don't want to know. The fair thing to say is, oh, I love this car. Yes. Do I like the yoke? No. I would, like I said in the video, at the earliest moment, I would trash that yoke. I mean, just driving around town was demanded so much. But cruising on the highway, it wasn't a problem at all. So that part, yeah, it goes. But the car was so nice, so smooth. Power is right there when you needed it. And when you were just driving normal, you didn't need the power, right? And yet, the trip back, so my drive is split into two trips, right? There's a trip out and a trip back. The trip back had very reasonable energy usage. So I'm pretty happy with that. What really amazes me is I even hit a place where I was following some cars and I hit the max speed allowed for the car. Sorry, it wasn't intentional, allegedly, as they would say, but I didn't even know it until it dinged at me. Like, oh, and I immediately slowed down. So as soon as that was a mistake. But it was so effortless to get there. And it was no drama, no fuss, nothing. No. Did I push the tires to squeal or anything like that? No, I didn't. That's for another time, another place, another person. Other people like doing that. It's not my car. All right. And Tesla monitors the car, so they know what you're doing. Right. So just try not to be stupid with it. But they know you're going to do some fast accelerations. I mean, it's a Model S. Whatever. If you're interested in Model S and you have the financing to go forward for it, I would say go check it out. Now, if you're one of the people like me who would think about getting a well-used Model S, I don't think you can compare them. I mean, the 2013s, 2014s, they're very different. Of course, they did go through a facelift, 4 or 5 years ago? But, I mean, the performance was so... This is a dual motor. Yeah, I think this is a dual motor car. Because it had front and rear permanent magnets. It didn't say anything about 2 motors on the back. That 3 motors is plaid. Whatever. If this is someplace that you want to go and you can do it, it's a great car. It's a little bit out of my budget. That's the only problem. It's a little bit out of my budget. Okay, a lot out of my budget. But, I mean, if it was in my budget, yes, I'd be buying it. I'd have to make sure I had everything in it. I would not get the plaid. I would get the base. I mean, when are you going to really push that car? So anyway, I hope you find this interesting. If it helps you in your decision-making process, I'm happy. Good luck. One final note of warning for those of you who might be thinking about getting something like a Model S or a Model 3, you might want to note how low to the ground this is to get out. That's why Ys are much better for people who can't handle this. So just make sure you try it before you commit to buying it.